Okay, hi guys. Hold on, Rupsha. I'm just trying to put you in. Take some time. Zubi, bro, how are you? Long time, bhai. कैसे हो आप? I'm good, bro. How are you? बहुत दिनों बाद. Hey, Vijay. Good to see you, man. Hey, Rupsha, I'm trying to put you in. Just give me some time. Missing you too, man. Rupsha, just give me 2 minutes, okay? I'm just trying to accept it, but sometimes due to the network, it doesn't go like that.
Hi, Subhro. What's
Hi,
up?
hello. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good
Diwali's
to see you.
preparation full on going?
Yeah, दिवाली दिवाली में दिवाला निकल रहा है. Hi Malhar, Nehal is
Hi,
there. Hi
everyone.
Nehal.
Hi, Nehal. I think probably Nehal will also send you a
I
request.
am Zubi. I'm in Bombay only यार. मैं तो Bombay में हूँ. Uh, Rupsha, can you increase the phone volume? No, I'm not able to hear you properly.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, better now. Thank you.
I
Okay,
hope
so
people who are listening to us can hear my voice too.
I think so. They should be able to hear your voice. Okay, so my brother is also joined. I am Siddhi is my younger
Hello.
brother.
Hi.
His
Shubham,
name is Siddharth,
Nehal,
my own brother.
Nehal will also send you a request probably. She's
Okay.
our drummer.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Of course, I would love to have a word with her as well. One drummer to another.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I start, I'll just take you guys through a little brief of what exactly we're doing. This is basically an indie cast, and we are doing the fifth episode today. I think this. I'm going to towards the end of this Insta live, and I think from the month of December, by the grace of God, I am getting a lot of appreciations, a lot of calls from a lot of different people. In and around the country, and also a lot of people who has been checking out this Insta from different countries as well. What they want me to do is they want me to take it full fledged and make it into a complete talk show, and we're going to take it from there. So first, let me introduce you to the wonderful lady who is with us today, Rupsha Moitra. She has an amazing band. She's an amazing performer. She is the frontman, the vocalist of this band called the Kanya. She's based out of Bangalore, and so we're going to have a lot of, we're going to have a lot of different conversations, discussions about the industry, about understanding the band's perspective, and being a female band, what are the challenges, and understanding also the gender dynamics that happens in the music industry. Okay, so before that, Ruksha, would you like to go ahead and speak something about yourself, about the band, introduce your band members, introduce who are there in the band, and you know, the space is
Sure.
all yours.
Thank you so much, first of all, for the such a warm, introduction about me. And people who already know Shubhro, I mean, and people who doesn't know about Shubhro, Shubhro is equally a talented musician, a DJ, a drummer, an influencer. So he is in a lot of things. Okay, so I think the list is not going to end, and he's equally so humble and sweet. So yeah, so
Thank you so
I
much.
have an all-women band based out in Bangalore. And it is currently the only all-women band in Bangalore. Maybe there are a couple more all over the India. But in Bangalore, we are currently
Right.
the only all-women band. And we have Nehal Jain, as I said, she's the drummer of the Kanya band. We have Meghna, she's the bassist. Vinona, she is our keyboardist. And Asif Rupsha, who is the singer and plays the rhythm guitar. And we have a new member in our band, her name is Lisa. So she is the lead guitarist. So that's a
Oh
whole
wow.
brief about our band members. So yeah, we had a lot of struggle. Of course, we are going to talk about that eventually to
Yes,
form this
yes, yes,
all-woman band. But yeah, I mean, like with
yes.
God's grace and with all the blessings, we are now an all-woman band.
Absolutely. Nehal
Hey,
is also joined. Hi
Nehal.
Nehal.
Hello, can you hear me or
Yeah,
is
Hi.
it okay?
Yes, 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 yes.
All right,
Welcome to the talk show. Welcome. Uh,
thank you.
she just introduced your band. The idea is that, see, first and foremost, I would definitely like to understand the inception of the band, how you guys decided to come together, form this band, and what was the entire idea or inspiration behind, this band? Why did you decide that we want to go with a full-fledged female band? All the band members should be female artists, and also give me a little back end of what exactly all the band members does. In your apart from music, are you guys also are also into any kind of business, any kind of corporates, and how did this entire journey happen with you guys?
yeah. Nehal, you want to start? The smile
No, I
taking
mean,
off.
I think
Yes.
no, no, I think it was Rupsha's idea actually. So I think she came up with this idea that we have a lot of male bands, but I mean, in general we have musicians mostly male, but she had this idea that we should have something which has only female musicians. So I think it was a long way. I mean, we had a lot of struggle finding musicians because I mean, it's
Yeah.
very easy to find vocalists and max to max guitarists who are female
Right,
musicians, but then finding drummer and bassist and electric lead guitarist and all, it was a long way.
Yeah.
So I think me and Rupsha met first. I think a couple of years back, maybe
Yeah.
more
right,
than that. I think 3 years back. Yeah, Rupsha, you can continue from there.
Yeah, so actually, Kanya formed much before COVID, and like the members who we initially formed as a Kanya. So, okay, before that, let me give a small, briefing how like I
right,
came up with this idea. So initially, when I came to Bangalore, first of all, I'm into a corporate. I think most of our in our band are all corporate slaves, including me
okay,
as well. So I had a passion for music. We all had a passion for music. And before getting into a band, I used to perform as a female vocalist with different kinds of band as a freelancer, nothing else. So whenever
right,
we band, if someone comes and asks me, "Are you free?" I just go and perform and get my payment, and that's it, done. But that was
right,
not giving me, that satisfaction as a musician, as a singer. And it was like as a musician, it is more first as a passion, then a profession. So,
right,
and then when I got deep into the industry, I saw that, okay, there is only female vocalists. There is only, even if a female vocalist or a singer is doing a show, all
yeah,
the musicians are male. There is no all women, but at least I had seen live or even for my
right,
research. There are very, very
right,
few, very few. So, and I
yes,
wanted to do something different. So, I was like, ठीक है चलो सोच तो लिया all female band बनाएंगे लेकिन लाएंगे कहाँ से musicians कहाँ से लाएंगे
right,
so then
yes, yes,
I had one person, her name was Smita. So so me and Smita, like we started doing show as a two-piece people, like two-member band. I used to just sing and lead
okay,
guitar, and she used to just play the cajon. So that's how I was like, ठीक है चलो at least दो जन से शुरू करते हैं आगे का journey देखा जाएगा. Then we used to do as a two-piece member band. Me and Smita used to do. Then one more keyboardist, her name is Riddhita. She joined. So we three did couple, three shows, like couple of shows as a three-member piece band, and then the band has to broke because Smita had to move out of Bangalore for her own personal and professional reasons. So she moved out of Bangalore, and Riddhita also similarly has her own professional and personal reasons. And the Kanya, there's is just have to break off. And I was like, okay, now what should I do? Should I again start as Rupsha Life? Then comes Nehal Jain. So I met Nehal long back when I was in Accenture. And in this time when I was performing with Smita and Ridhita, so Nehal was in Gurgaon, so she shifted to Gurgaon. And suddenly I got a text from Nehal, Ruksha, I'm coming back to Bangalore. मतलब उस मोमेंट पे ऐसा लगा कि ना डूबती हुई तिनके को जो सहारा वाला जो फील आता है ना I had that kind of
right,
feeling when I got the text from her and I was like okay Nehal is there so then me and Nehal actually started this band and again we started performing as a two-member band
right,
then the search went on we were not finding any female musicians, trust me, because female vocalists are, I mean, it's good to have a female singers, but when you go and try to find out a female keyboardist, a female bassist, a female lead guitarist, there's none. Very rare. I mean, I will not say none. Very
right,
rare. Thankfully, we found Meghna, Vinona, and Lisa, and then we started doing shows, and our popularity, like people started getting to know about the band.
Right.
And yeah, that's how we came to
Good. I
introducing it
mean, it's
earlier
really
on.
great actually. No, I mean, like, it's really great the kind of journey that you guys have been through the last couple of years, and
Yeah,
finally you guys have come to a band, formed a band. I would like to understand a couple of things.
yeah,
How much was it difficult for you guys to get recognition in this, I will not call it, name it like a society, or the dynamics which is there in the industry, where the entire
hmm,
focus is on male artists per se. I understand that today, if I go ahead and see, there are a lot of female artists whom I work with, in terms of, they can be independent artists, playback singers, or whosoever. I see that there are a lot of challenges.
yeah,
The challenges usually comes from an aspect of, getting accepted in the market, right? There are various other challenges in terms, I mean, like the other day when we were discussing, I would like to
hmm,
make it keep it very vocal. Also, I would like to draw some lines that people have different expectations from women when it comes to the music industry or the film industry. I'm sure
yeah,
in the initial days when you guys started to perform, started to look for gigs and everything, you might have faced the challenges. What are the challenges that you faced? And
definitely.
today, if you have to, if since there are a lot of other female artists who are listening to you guys, I want you to speak on how you accept those challenges and how you worked on so that they can get inspired by
Yeah,
your actions and by your the work that you've actually done in the past.
yeah. So I think the first and foremost challenge which we had faced in the initial days is to get
Okay.
gigs. That is
Rupsha,
the
just hold on for one
yeah.
second. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, since a lot of guys have joined, guys, again, I would like to introduce there's this wonderful band from Bangalore. They're called Kanya. Rupsha is the frontman. She is the vocalist of the band, and Nehal is the drummer. The other band members will also be joining, but they will not be joining the video. They might go and see. So they're a wonderful band, and they've been making wonders for the last couple of years. And right now they're here in making the scene, and soon enough we would definitely see them performing in Bombay as well. So this is just about a conversation about the band, their journey, the challenges, uh, the stereotype industry, and what have they been through, and what are the future plans, where they see themselves in the next 1 year or 2 years. It's not an interview, but yes, it's like going to be like a very nice discussion where we're going to open up on a lot of subjects and topics so that we can inspire people, we can make aware and educate people as well in terms of the music industry, and that's all. So yes, the question which I asked Rupsha is a very long question. If you would like to continue answering.
That's okay. I'm here to answer.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think the challenges which we initially was finding, I mean, after I'm talking about after forming the
Mhm.
band, is to get the
Right.
gigs. Because at that
Right.
time, people have much, like, they had, I don't know, like, they had a preconceived notion that okay, male musicians or male band,
Hmm.
well, they had, like, confidence एक ज़्यादा होता है उनके ऊपर,
Right.
compared to when they sing, okay,
Right.
it's an all female band, how will they perform? How will it come out?
Hmm.
Obviously I can understand they will have the notion, so we had this
Hmm.
thing that okay, we'll have to prove ourselves first, like they will
Hmm.
have to see us live, then they will believe okay what we can do and what we are capable of doing. So to do
Okay,
that
so
initially,
here's the question. Here's again the question, because I will keep on asking you questions in
huh,
between. It is not a
sure,
question; it is a thought. So you said that there has been a challenge in the way that you have to prove yourself, right? Today, when
yes,
it comes to a male band, an artist, a male artist do not have to go and prove themselves in the industry. Why do you think that there is
yeah.
this difference that has been created between a male artist and a female artist in terms of the perception that people has? I really wonder
I
sometimes. Why do you think this happened?
Yeah, I think it's not specific to just music. I feel that this bias is there in almost all of the,
All the industry.
yeah, all
yeah,
the
Yeah.
industries. I mean, if you see
Hmm.
the film industry also, I mean, there is
Hmm.
this hot debate always going on that the male,
Right.
actors they get more money than the female, and it's the same. And
Hmm.
I think we also, I think, had an idea that we might also be judged because of this thing.
Hmm.
But there's one thing which we made sure from our end that see,
Hmm.
having an all-female band, okay, it's our USP. That's one thing what we have, but it should not just be that thing, right? I mean, the
exactly,
the the competition or whatever is there in the market, we have to be at par to that. So that is one thing which all of us had very clear in mind that it's
Hmm.
just that's what we had in our mind, that the music should be top notch, and that's how we will create our own image, and that's how we will change this bias in some way. So I think, yeah, that was
Right.
one of the things.
And also, I think there was this difference in faith because it is very rare for them to see. So they haven't seen it, before. So for them to accept it, we'll have to give them that, that flavor that, okay, this is what we can do. So, and after that, when we actually did, we got very good acceptance. Now people, like when they see our posters, I mean, people come and they say that we just came only to hear your band. That's the thing. So this statement, like
Absolutely.
coming from that's transition, is a lot of things achievement for us. But yes, we had to prove ourselves, definitely.
Absolutely. So in terms of, say recognition, like the kind of shows that you were doing, do you think that, you are being getting, recognized equally with the other bands, like other the male bands who are there in the market, or you think that you have been pushed in that way that, okay, this is a female band called Kanya and they're making it big and they're going big? Or do you feel there are challenges and obstacles that comes when you think about going ahead with the recognition?
I will definitely think, but the aspect is different. I see that whenever any inquiries come, okay, and again, we are doing this professionally, so their money will be there, money will matter, right? So I have seen in the market, there are a lot of bands who are very good bands. They have set their, the pricing at a very low level, that whenever we go and price, which we think that we deserve, we don't get, because they are like, okay, we can't afford it, and they go and they will probably get some other band who are, giving at a very low and, pricing, which I also think they don't deserve. They deserve much more than that. But people, because for them, it's just maybe a passion, or it just maybe like, okay, fine, I'm just singing, so whatever money I'm getting, it's fine. But they're not realizing there are people in the market, for them, it's a bread and butter. For them, it's a full-time profession, right? For us, it's not full-time, but we see it as a full-time so that we don't set a wrong example for the musicians who are working as a full-time. And that is the reason a lot of times we don't get gigs because of our pricings. And I'm not saying that we quote a very high budget or something. We quote a very standard budget, but we don't get that because people think, okay, I'm getting a other male band in a lower price, so I will definitely go for that. Why will I take a all woman band in a higher price? And the difference might be just 10 to 20,000, not much. Okay. So these things happen. So for this thing, I think all the musicians whoever are listening, or who might listen to this video, you should create a pricing which you think that you deserve, because there's a lot of effort that goes behind when we go for a show. A lot of effort that goes behind the show. So the pricing that you are putting in the market, you have to be satisfied and you should feel, okay, I deserve this. That's why I'm putting it. So I don't think they should go ahead and just go do a music like, okay, whatever I'm getting, and I'm just doing for that, like, my own just time pass. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. This puts a very wrong example for the people who does it as a full time.
Right. So, like you said, that I understand that there is a lot of hard work and effort that goes behind coming up with a 1.5 hour show or a 2 hour show, right? But today, if you look at the market, there is a lot of competition in the market. First, you have a lot of male bands, where if you're coming up with a female band, entire thing has been pushed behind, because the first priority in this society is always a male band, right? How do you think that your pricing, the quote, if you're talking about pricing right now, the quotation or the commercial that your band is, putting up towards any of the venues, right? Why and how do you, the first question is, why do you think that they should think that the quotation that you have put is the right one? Because they can get 5 more artists in a lower price, lower commercial than what you have put, right? And also, how do you think that they will be able to understand the entire hard work and efforts which has gone in making the band, or the sacrifices that all you guys are making, coming from a very practical experience? Because we do live events, right? So about exclusive events and communication. That is my brand, Tapadev and James Chaudhary, we are the 3 heads of this company, 3 Murti. So, we go through various challenges every day, even though we are doing multiple shows, we are, working and talking to a lot of people. Pricing is always a challenge. What do you think that you can, the value that you create, what is the value that you would like to create in terms of putting a particular amount and sticking to the amount? For example, if you talk about, say, someone like a Sunidhi Chauhan. Sunidhi Chauhan is a fixed price, right? Or a Shreya Ghoshal, or whosoever. Or if you talk about the indie space, independent space, there are various artists. They have their own fixed prices. Now, why doesn't a venue or an event company or anybody negotiates with the commercial? And why do you think that they negotiate with you? Do you think there is any value which is lacking? Or if it is lacking, what is the value that you would like to add so that
Hmm.
this negotiation never happens and the price that you put is being accepted?
Yeah. So
समझ में आया
there are
question
two
मेरा?
things. बिल्कुल. So there are two things. First, as we mentioned, as Neil mentioned, our USP is an all-women band. That is one thing which is we are rare. They will not find.
Right.
Secondly, it is not that we are just just all women standing and just doing shit. No, we are musicians and the quality that we are maintaining. It is maybe I mean it's good as the other male bands are putting, or maybe better than that. So that judgment or that thing they will be seeing with the videos or with the kind of shows that we have already done. We send them that product. So and that is, I mean, of course, like I'm not getting biased about my band, but we are doing as good as the other bandmates which are doing. So there are two
Right.
things. One, which we are rare. Second, we are also equally good musicians. It's not
Right.
not that we are just going and doing
What is the
shit.
sound? What kind of songs do you play? What is the genre?
So we play Bollywood, mostly in the Bollywoods,
Okay.
and we play the regionals, like we play Kannada songs because we are based out in southern parts. So most of the
Right.
gigs we get requests to sing southern song, like southern South Indian songs.
Okay.
So we do that, and now because just now Durga Puja went, so we did Bengali songs as well. So you can
Okay.
say
Okay.
regional and Bollywood.
Okay. Great. So,
Yeah.
you guys have been performing in Bangalore and Calcutta, right? Do you think that there is a challenge to perform in other parts of the country, like in a Pune or a Goa or a Bombay or a Delhi? What are the challenges do you think,
Yeah,
are there, and how do you think you
Yeah,
can?
I think
yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
So
Yeah,
I think
you wanna go?
there is one common challenge like being an all
Mhm.
woman band, right? That it's not
Yeah.
that easy. Like if you see, we have band members who are married, who have a kid, right? And luckily and fortunately that their in-laws and their husbands are quite supportive of this, but that's
Yes.
not the case. So
Yes.
when I said earlier that it's very difficult to find female musicians, it's not just that talent is there, but then everything should match, and it becomes like double
Yeah.
as hard as male musicians to carry on this. And the question which you asked, right, that how what are the challenges going out of
Right.
the
Right.
city. So this is one of the challenge, I think, because it is it is very difficult to tell a mother to leave a child for a
Yeah.
couple of days or 3 days and go and then just leave the house behind. So this is one additional and a very hard thing to do, and that's how I mean, that's one of the main challenges actually. Not just going out and performing outside Bangalore, but even within
Right.
shows, like we
Definitely.
had 5 back-to-back shows, and it had like crazy rehearsals, and I don't know
Right.
how I mean, it was just done, and it was really great shows. But then the effort which we had put, even the married women and all of that, that was like a
Right.
hard challenge which we overcome. So yeah, so that's one of the main challenges, I think, I would say, which comes when the gigs come, especially outside Bangalore.
Great. I mean, like, I do understand that, for someone who is married who has a kid, it's very difficult for them also to
Very difficult.
balance
Yeah.
all the things together.
Yeah.
But, it's a huge respect to the female singers or the artists who has been juggling between the family and their own personal careers, the field of interest and all. Huge respect for them, and I wish that your band really grows and really becomes big. Okay, that brings me to the next question. Where can I see Kanya from 6 months from now? Like, what do you guys think? That are you guys independent artists? You guys would like to go for, known as a cover band, or you guys would like to be known as original band? And what kind of music do you think that we will be able to hear in the next 6 months or a year? Do you guys have any plans for production or something like that?
Yes, we
We have been. I
definitely
know.
have. I mean,
It's been. I think it's been a year that I've been discussing with Rupsha, and not even one song I got from her till now. But
no,
I'm still.
I mean,
This is a question that. Yeah.
again, that is a challenge. That's another challenge that I want to talk about. Of course, we want to make our original music, and our band member Meghna, she's a very good lyricist and a composer. So she
Right.
even have a lot of lyrics with her ready, and she keeps like telling us, bro, let's sit, let's do
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah,
again,
yeah, of course.
because we all are working in corporates. Like I work in a
Hmm.
corporate, Nehal work in
Right.
corporates, and
Right.
Vinona is a school teacher. So for us, taking the time out, and because when we meet, when we see it, it's just that okay, we have a show, we are meeting, we are rehearsing, we are doing that. But that time management is a big challenge for people who are
Hmm.
into both the careers, like us. So that is one thing which is actually making us getting delayed with the original songs. But
Hmm.
yes, definitely that is in our plan because ultimately we, I think all the musicians want to be known as an independent artist, and all the musicians want to be known for the original songs.
Hmm. Absolutely. So another question out here, do you think the female DJs who are there in the market today face challenges
Hmm.
for female bands as well? Do you understand
Uh,
what I asked?
what?
Female
No.
DJs. There are a lot of
Okay,
female DJs who comes,
female DJs. Yeah.
female DJs, who wear
Huh.
hot dresses and plays music and stuff like that. Been very vocal
Hmm.
about it. And bands like your band. Do you see that there has been places where you have been replaced by a female DJ?
No, that
It's
hasn't
not
happened
been
yet,
that.
and I
Okay.
hope it does not happen in the future as well. And in fact, I have
Yeah.
seen the number of crowd is more when a female DJ is playing than a male DJ gets played. I mean that's my
Yes.
own
Yes.
observation. So I have seen
Right.
that at least in Bangalore.
Yeah. So I think your band has a lot of potential. I've seen the videos and all, the live shows and all. But I would definitely would like to see you guys releasing, producing songs, putting it up in the market in the industry, releasing your
Yeah.
songs, distributing songs, and coming up with a very nice video
We,
where people will start knowing you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, no. I mean, there are a couple of songs already. I
Hmm.
mean, in the pipeline, and we just need to set plan. Like we
Yeah.
plan for the shows, we need to set
Hmm.
and actually. I mean, the lyrics are in place. The original draft is in place, but then that finishing touch and all of that is left. And I think yeah, I think that's a very good point you mentioned that
Yeah.
we all are
Yeah.
excited for it, but just that. We need to plan it properly and devote some time,
Yeah.
quality
I mean,
time.
we have the composition with us, but to present it in front of the audience,
That
that to make
needs
that as
some
a product,
polishing. Yeah.
that needs some polishing.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's
No,
what.
I
But
think
yes,
over the
it will
time,
definitely happen.
so we know a lot of people. I know a lot of producers also. If you want any help, definitely you can just. I'm just a call away,
You know
Rupsha. You
that,
know
sure.
that.
I'm going to call you for that.
Please, you're most welcome. I'll be very happy.
Sure.
My entire team will be very happy to help you with that. I want to ask you one final question. If I talk about, say, the support system or the mentorship, if you talk about live shows, have you found the support system in Bangalore? Because
Hmm.
one, I think that a band always needs a community, and people to accept the band, and that also automatically comes up as a support system to you. Do you think you guys have enough sufficient, support system in your hometown or the place where you live and the performance that you do? Do you see that there are your friends who's coming down for your performances? How does it happen with you
Yes,
guys?
I think that has happened with us, to be honest. Like whenever we have performed in any stages, the people we have really got good response from the people. First of all, for them
Right.
it's a very new thing because they're seeing an all women band on the stage.
Right.
Plus the kind of songs we do, because we just I mean I think all the bands might do it, but we
Hmm.
just don't go and just sing. We also interact with the crowd, make them connect with us so that they enjoy the music equally the way we are enjoying. So we have really, really got good response from the audience, from our friends, so definitely. And yeah, I think in that
Okay.
way, I'm really happy that the kind of responses we've got from Bangalore.
And what about mentorship? Do you have someone to mentor the band or take you through all the issues that you're facing through? Somebody
Hmm.
who coordinates with the timing, somebody who takes care of the entire,
Hmm.
basically like the mother of the band. In your case, like somebody who's managing the times, fixing up time, fixing up the schedule, forcing you guys to
Yeah.
come up with the jamming. So you have somebody
So
in the band like
actually,
that, like a mother. Who's a mother and who's a sister in the band? Like somebody needs to be pushed all the time.
yeah, so I will say in our band, everyone is a mother and everyone is a child of each other. So that is a very good thing.
Mhm.
It is not that one person is the one who is taking the sole responsibility of everything. We have actually divided our responsibilities. Like for example,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm the person who contacts with the talks with the clients and everyone. Nehal is the, she's like not the teacher, but in the jam room, she's the teacher. We are all scared of her. Okay, if you're doing any mistake,
Yeah, I
वहां
play
से
that
drums
role,
की
yes.
stick आएंगे.
I carry a stick and like, don't just do that, don't do
So
this, don't
That
do
I
yeah,
even do.
yeah,
Extra
and
sticks I also carry.
yeah. I anyways have sticks, right? So why don't make use of it?
Show it to the band
Yeah.
members. So, ये नहीं कर रहा, ये ले, ये नहीं कर रहा, ये ले. So,
yeah. In fact,
what about? Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah. So that's what I mean. We everyone has have taken some responsibilities, and we all mother each other. We all scold each other, and that's how I think we are growing. And we even
My band
point the
member has
fingers
also
about each
joined.
other. Oh, hi.
Hey Rishi, hi.
Hi.
Rishi, these are my friends. They're a very famous band from Bangalore. My partner Deep has also joined. Deep Chaudhary, Ritapati is also there in the call.
Hi,
So,
Dave.
how and when do you guys want to enter, or do you guys want to enter the music industry? In terms of what is the plan for that? And what is your understanding about the Indian music industry? I want to
Okay.
ask you guys, like the
Yeah,
music
like.
industry. What do you know? A very generic question, but if you can be more specific about your understanding that, see, understanding. I'll give you a couple of situations. We know in music industry in India, which caters to every kind of genres and everything, but every person, every individual artist has their own perspective in terms of music industry.
Yeah.
Perspective in the sense that entry point. How do you think that your band will enter the music industry? Do you have any plans for that? Have you made a roadmap? Like, what is it that,
Yes.
because I'm very keen to know.
Yeah, I think for us, I feel that is our entry point will be our original music. So once, I mean, as I said, once we release an original music, and it is not just about releasing an original music, that needs to reach the right audience as well. So that is a very important part. How if we just go ahead and release it, people doesn't listen, that does not make any sense.
How
So
do you know how it
so
reaches? How if you're
yeah, I
releasing an
think
original song,
I think I,
how does it
I
reach
think for
audiences?
we need to release it with the, I think it's the record labels. That is one thing
Okay,
that will help
and then
us
yeah.
reach the audience. I know Shubhra is very excited to speak now. Yes, I think that is
No, see,
one more
of
thing.
course.
Yeah.
No,
So
see,
I think so. The
understand.
record label is the one thing.
It is not only about the record labels today. Okay, record labels are sitting in a very different tangent altogether. They do not want to invest time on new artists.
Yeah.
Here in India, the market is very different. It's a very capitalist market out here. And they only want to focus on artists who are becoming bigger and better. They do not have time for newer artists. Then, if somebody wants to become, enter the industry, how he or she enters the industry? What are the challenges? Or what is the basic entry point? Today, what I feel, what do you understand by independent music? Independent music is something which is not film music, which is any film music is industry music or film music. Apart from a film music, any non-film music is all about,
Yeah.
independent. Independent artists today,
Absolutely.
like Adit Bass or any bigger artist, nobody is signed with any record labels. What they do distributions independently. Understand how the entire ecosystem works. You release one song, okay? There are, in India, there are more than 20 DSPs, digital streaming platforms like, say, a Spotify, a Hangama, a Wing, Ghana, Falana, all these things are there. There's one DSP. Then you have distribution companies. Distribution companies has all the DSPs under them, right? And they can go international also. Then you have a record label who has DSPs, distribution, which is you know managed by
Yeah.
a record label, right?
Yeah.
Record label will only make money. Today, a lot of artists are going for individual distributions. What they do is they go to either DSPs, digital streaming platforms, or they go to distributors. How your songs are going to reach to a million is through the playlistings of the song.
Ah.
तुम्हारा एक गाना कितना सारे प्लेलिस्ट में जा
Hmm.
रहा है कितने लोग सुन पा
Hmm.
रहे हैं because
Correct.
India has a crowd who listens to all kind of music. Your music will be catered to a significant part of people as well. Like lot of anybody will listen to your music. So this is one very big challenge where you need to enter. Okay, where today this conversation that we are having, although not a lot of people are there, but this conversation is going to be sent to a lot of people, because we keep on distributing the
Right.
contents to different record labels, different people, international people. So I mean, care like how many people are here, how many people are not there. But the conversation is very important because I want the people to hear you guys. I want people to listen to you. I want people to understand the pain points of artists today. I want people to
Right.
understand what are the challenges our artists are going through, and opening up doors for them, opening up avenues for them, right?
Yeah.
So, this is basically a knowledge, an experience that I'm sharing, or probably you can say that this experience which I gathered working over a certain period of time in the music industry, all the recording. So for this, I'm always there to guide you and help you guys. Now I'm gonna go back and ask you the same question again. What do you think is the entry point to the music industry right now?
Yeah, you wanna answer?
So, see, first of all,
It's a very simple question. Yeah.
no, I think what you asked is an ultimate goal, right? I mean, that's like what most of us as an artist we would like to achieve that. But then we also have to see that what is the next step, immediate what get something out,
Yeah.
out some result out of it. And then obviously, I mean, like you mentioned, right, that there are people who can guide us. So to be honest, whatever information you gave, right, that we had some idea about it, but then yes, I think we would definitely need some guidance over how to go big about it. But
Yeah.
I thoroughly believe that taking just thinking one thing as a goal, but then uh, planning the next step is very important. I mean, you can have, a goal without a plan is just a wish, so and we don't want that. So I think the next step for us would be to actually get something released or, and, just not just for the
Yeah.
sake of releasing that, सब कर रहे हैं चलो हम भी करते हैं मतलब we don't want that. I mean, at least whatever we are doing, we want it really good so that the audience or whoever is listening to it connects to it and have some opinion about it. And it should not just because if you see everyone is releasing their own song, but then you know there has to be some good quality stuff coming out of us. So I think I would believe that the next step would be to work on what we have in a pipeline and then take
Yeah.
guidance
And
from the people and just proceed
And
towards
also,
it. So, yeah.
so do you think you guys are building enough traction in the market with the live shows that you're doing right now? Or you think there's a certain lack in it and you have to add more to it? And how do you think that you can build more traction also? How
Yeah.
important do you think is the social media for you today in today's world in terms of pulling a
I
band
think
or
it's
pushing a band?
very important, I would say, because
yeah.
see, we don't have any event manager working for us. Like if you see, most of the bands are working with some kind of some event management company which give them gigs and then they take their cuts. If you see, we are not managed by anyone, so we are doing it ourselves. And if you
Yeah.
ask, Rupsha will tell you that she puts a lot of effort in maintaining that social image. So and most of the calls what we get is purely organic. I mean, we are not getting it through any event. I mean, most of them, like I would say, not all of them, but then 80% of the gigs what we get, it's a very big thing, right? That we people are contacting us because of our work and they're seeing our videos and they're seeing somebody is recommending them, and then that's how we are getting the shows. So
Right.
it's very important. I would feel that, and if you see our videos also, right, like we don't uh, uh, go about and go do the recording especially in a studio and then just put a video. It's very rare. So most of the
Right.
videos which you see
Right.
in our channel, right, it's a live show. Like it's we take the audio
Right.
from the live show and then we just edit the videos here and there,
Yeah.
but the audio is totally from the live show. So it's not like we're showing something and we are not, and we are something else. So yeah, I mean, I would say that being very active in social media is very important, and I think we would like to maintain that because that's how we are getting
Yeah.
the work, I would say.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
for us,
Yes. Yes.
social media has actually played a very big role in giving us that attraction. But yes, definitely, as you asked, Shubhro, we would need more attraction. I will not say that we this is something that we are satisfied. No, this is yeah, it's a good start. But to go to a bigger level, we would need definitely much more attention from the social media.
So you actually have to make a proper roadmap for the next year, like 2024. That what I believe is that you should always have a strategy. Place. ये 3 महीने में ये करने वाला हूँ, बाद का 4 महीने में ये करने वाला हूँ, फिर ये 3 महीने में ये करने वाला हूँ, 4 महीने में ये करने वाला हूँ. So understand one thing in the industry, the industry is very dead and silent in the first 6 months, and from say, the second half, it becomes very active. So तुमको जितना भी काम करना होगा ना, ये पहले 6 महीने में करना होगा. Whatever songs that you want to release, whatever traction you want to build, whatever community, how big community you want to make, and everything. So this is how you have to. Hi Mix Kel. She's a very dear friend of ours, and she's there. She just said awesome. So it's a very good conversation. I don't want to ask you too many very different and dark questions, but I'll definitely go ahead and share this with a lot of people who are interested. A lot of people, because of Diwali, a lot of people could not turn up today. And there's many, algorithm is showing ulta out here. 3 views, 4 views, people are already there. So the last question which I want to ask you is that how soon are you guys coming to Bombay? And what are your thoughts about my company, exclusive events and communication?
It depends how soon you are calling us.
Okay.
So I think
So this
I would like
entire
to mention, I would like to mention to all the people who are watching, Subhro has been really a very sweet person who has, always have guided me and the Kanya band. Like, to be honest about this independent music which you spoke about, like, we had an idea, okay, we'll just have to work on our original song, we'll write, we'll compose, and we'll release. That's the idea we had. But the thing that we should be keeping in our mind and what are the things that we should actually gain. All those ideas and you have given me a lot. So like a lot of knowledge I have gained from you and a lot more I have to gain from you. Like so that is one thing. So
no,
really big thank you to you for
I just
guiding us and
so see, I
giving
just
us
want to share the experiences which I have. I do not want my friends to actually get into any kind of problems. I would like to have a path where I've been there and I've seen, I've faced, I fell and I just get stood up and I started to walk. So I will definitely show
that is
them
also rare
right path.
a lot of people does not even do that.
No, the idea, today, the reason me, Tapatir and Devdut, we have come together with exclusive events and communication is that we want to empower artists. The vision is to empower artists. We do not want to tie up anybody with any exclusive contracts. We have our own record label, we have our own ticketing platform, we have our own DSP, we have our own streaming platform, and we are starting. Of course, we are starting with an entire podcast. So today we are coming up. We are building an entire ecosystem in the music industry. So, excuse me, the entire idea is to take this entire ecosystem to international standards. Okay. Today, in India, well, there is too much of competition. But if you go and listen to a South African, if you speak with somebody from South Africa, even from, extreme parts from say Europe, like Romania or Finland, Netherlands, all these places. They listen to Hindi music a lot. They listen to bands a lot. They listen to a lot of Indian artists. So the question is, why is there only Punjabi artists going and performing out there? Why not Bengali artists? Why not Assamese artists? Why not artists from the south? So this entire gap is basically our agenda. How we can cover up this entire gap and build this ecosystem internationally so that everybody gets their respect in the industry. We do not have to be dependent on anybody because it's a vast country and a vast, the world is a big canvas, right? So we have our space. The only thing is that we need to identify and work towards the mission together. Every record label will come and, almost everybody will try to come down and exploit you. Free mein karo, main ye kar dunga, wo kar dunga. What an artist want, right? An artist wants to release their songs. They want the songs to be promoted. Then they want to perform their songs live. But what a record label does, they will buy your songs out. Ho gaya na khatam. IP खरीद लेगा, you will not be able to perform the songs outside. But today, would Kanya be like to known as a cover band, or 2 years from now, would Kanya be known, would like to be known as an original band, जिसका गाना सब लोग गाते? Everybody knows the songs, everybody remembers the song. What is that thing? Of course, you would definitely go ahead with your original song. So you would like to perform your original song, right? This is the so today, again, how many female sound engineers are there? How many female writers are there? How many female composers are there? Even if there are they getting the right recognition in the market? Does people know that there are female composers, writers, sound engineers, producers? female musicians, they're always been subjectified and objectified,
True.
right? So this is where we draw the line. This is where we start to work and
Yeah.
make it big in the industry. So I would like to
Absolutely.
conclude with your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think that whatever you've spoken is really true. Like as a female band, as a female artist, I think it's very important that I mean, we our branding should be very important, and that should not be just because we are a female band. As a female, as a musician, as just a musician, as an
Base
artist,
yourself also.
and definitely, yeah, and
Right.
for I mean, down the head, we will definitely want people to, as you mentioned when you were saying that people singing our song, that itself gave us kick inside me. Like, yeah, that's what we're looking for. We want to create our own music. We want to distribute that, which you mentioned. Distribution is very important. That where you're distributing, how you're distributing, and down the line, we want to be known as the Kanya band. The Kanya, the all woman band who is equally a good musicians and who creates magic music for the industry as well.
If you have to pitch to an international record label or an international
Hmm.
brand, what would you say then? What would you know, how would you introduce yourself to them and what would you tell them?
For
This
the
is really going
international,
there.
for the international band, you're saying.
Yes. If you
Okay.
if I suppose say that I'm an international record label, who I want you to speak with them.
Hmm.
What is the message that you have for them that they should listen to you today? Because this entire video will be forwarded to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I have to think and
Yes.
answer.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Before this, we already
I
had a
think.
long conversation with someone. I'm going to share it with
Yeah.
you later.
Okay. So I think for them there is only one message I would like to say that to treat us only as a musicians, not because we are just females and female artists. Just give us that equal
Fantastic.
the attention, the equal weightage, just because we are musicians. That's the only message I would have to them for them.
Beautiful. That is very nice. That just directly came from the heart, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Tell any lights that you want to put. Anything that you want to add on?
Sorry, I was
Nehal?
on mute. Yeah. I think it was a very, I would say, very fruitful discussion what we had, and
Yeah.
it gave at least to me something to think about, which I think we were not, as a band, we were not maybe not very much aligned, and so I think I would say that it's not been long that we have come together as a five-piece band, and I think only now we could say that we have got some stability, and that's why our main focus was to keep the band alive. First of all, I mean, get the shows,
Yeah.
be present, be in social media, be in places in Bangalore so that people know us. But then now, as you said, we should start thinking about these things. Getting the traction and making a strategy on how to enter the music industry, and get all those things which as a musician, as Rupsha said, which would give us a kick. So
Right.
yeah, I think post Diwali mode, I would say I think we should all meet and discuss about all of these things, and at least make a plan and plan our next
Yeah.
step,
Right.
what we should do.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so it was a good conversation. I never wanted to pull this conversation very boring today. It's Diwali also. I did not want to do, a lot of tough questions on you, although I have 100 questions to ask, but I will keep it. Like I said, probably this will be my second last, talk show. We are exclusive events and communication. We are going to go ahead and start with a proper talk show, like a podcast talk show, and we are working on that. And the next conversation we have is going to be in Bombay with your entire band, sitting with me, facing the camera,
I'm
showing
ready
the
for
world and
it.
talking to the world. That's Diwali. And you guys, Yusha, before we end,
Yeah.
I'd like to hear a beautiful song on your beautiful voice.
Oh, wow.
Two
Okay.
lines of anything,
See.
yes, it would be so great.
So I will sing two lines of a very famous song by Kishore Kumar,
Sure,
which
please.
something which I think kept me and you, all of us, motivated. So here it goes. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना कि छोड़ो बेकार की बातों में कहीं बीत न जाए रहना, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. It was a beautiful
Thank
song,
you so
and
much.
absolutely the lines are so true. People will keep on speaking, and it should
Yeah.
not stop us. It should not create any kind of hindrances or obstacles for us. The mind should follow the path to success. We should have the same vision. We should always manifest the right things. I always keep on saying to people, manifestation has to be done in the right way. Challenges are there. Again, happy Diwali to everybody. There's a lot of characters for
Happy
everyone.
Diwali, everyone.
Great. It was a wonderful discussion with you. I would like to hold you guys for a long time, and my dog is also barking. That's Scotch, by the way. That's okay.
Oh,
Punjabi
say hi
Rishika
from Kanya
official.
today.
So there's somebody who said, "Hi, baby Rupsha." Would you like to dress up?
Oh, hi, Rishika. Hey, Rishika, hi. Yeah.
All right, so guys, thank you so much for your time. I wish you guys have a happy Diwali. Let's connect soon. Let's start, create some magic. And I would
Yeah.
like to say this entire talk show of 5 episodes was brought to you by Exclusive Events and Communication. Soon going to be turned into a record label. I'll burst the crackers later on, not now. And we are very happy to be associated with the band Kanya, and we will be bringing the band to Bombay, to different places of the country. We want people to know the band, and we will also try to take the band internationally so that they get what they deserve in the country, in our country, in our world, in our society, in terms of the music industry. That is one wish that I would definitely fulfill from my own. All right.
Thank you so much,
See you guys have a
Subhro,
wonderful
and
day.
the
No
whole
worries.
exclusive teams for having us today. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank
Thank you so
you so
much.
much.
Thank you.
It was great.
All right,
Thank
you
you,
guys have
everybody.
a wonderful
Happy
time.
Diwali.
See you. Bye bye.
See you.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Happy
Diwali,
Diwali.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Again. See you. Bye.